damn it. This is why I can't be a comedian. Welcome to Weekly Roundup, where Jimmy, that's Jimmy, where Jimmy and I go over our week. We just review the craziness that has been this week, this past week. Lots of crazy stuff to get to. And of course, we overview the guests that we're about to have this week on our show. On our 5 shows that are all on the Uplifters channel. We got tons of updates that we need to do today. Jimmy, how are you doing there, Jimmy?
I'm pretty good, man. Yeah, it was a good week. We really enjoyed our week. We had lots of good guests. So.
I feel like you're slimming down a little bit. Like you're getting svelte.
Yeah, it was a nice day, so I got a little bit of exercise.
Good. I was really curious, like, how long is this going to go on?
Yeah, this is so harmless. But apparently, this really is me. My wife created it, and it's pretty bang on. I would say.
I'm impressed. So we got to talk about what the crazy shit that's going on with Uplift Art, like right fucking now, which is completely bananas. But I wanted to share this out to a few places. Good morning, Seth and Lisa and Llama Many Sixes. You guys are awesome. There's so much going on. But if you're cool with it, I think I want to play the Tiamo drop thing. Just a little music video, a little chill session to get us in the mood, as it were. And obviously use this time, guys, to share this out with 100,000 of your favorite people, and we'll meet back here. I think I have some NFTs to give away. I at least want to give away a crate. So make sure you put your wax count in the thing, and then we'll get to it, homies. Llama, I missed out a few vids this week. Not enough sleep. Yeah, well, you should get sleep. Sleep is good. We'll be back when this is done. Tiamo, collectible love.
Can't be is what was seems tragic fiction. The sun comes up, and this is your love, and this is your love. 'Cause I am yours today, or tomorrow, forever. 'Cause I am yours today, or tomorrow, forever. And impossible is a dozen perfections, yeah. No two found in another, no. This is your love, this is your love. 'Cause I am yours today, tomorrow, forever. 'Cause I am yours today, tomorrow, forever. You're all that I could want. A gift beyond measure, yeah. 10,000 miles away, yeah. A patience and torture, yeah. I am yours today, tomorrow, and forever. 'Cause I am yours today, tomorrow, forever. No God could save me the way that you have. Nowhere to lift me the way that you have. No God could save me the way that you have. Nowhere to lift me the way that you have. 'Cause I am yours today, tomorrow, forever. 'Cause I am yours today, tomorrow, and forever. 'Cause I am yours today, tomorrow, and forever. 'Cause I am yours today, tomorrow, forever. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's no end in sight, no, 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 no. The evenings are so peaceful, yeah. And it's good night, and it's good night. I am yours today, tomorrow, forever. 'Cause I am yours today, tomorrow, forever. 'Cause I am yours today, tomorrow, forever. 'Cause I am yours today, tomorrow, forever. Yeah. 'Cause I am yours today. 'Cause I am yours. 'Cause I am yours today, tomorrow, and forever. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was good. I was in the chats the whole time in yesterday's live stream, and it was pretty fun to be in the chats as opposed to on the screen.
Right.
You know, I like when I get to heckle other people.
Heckling is fun.
Yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet, though, it's still worth checking out, even though it was the kickoff to the event. And Michael's wife told her version of the story, and it was pretty cool.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
definitely check in. And you and Anders did a great job interviewing Cheryl. You know, I've spoke to her a couple times before in the past, and she's just a really cool, awesome person, and such a kind-hearted, you know, soul. So definitely go check it out and see. There's a bidding war, I think, happening right now between Blue and the Blue Wizard.
So, you know, this is the 13th show on our channel this week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
I want to go over EOSIO weekly update. We've only got a little bit of time here, but I want to ask a couple questions first about the uplift.
Okay,
if that's okay.
So
I actually talked to my brother's son today, my nephew, which I don't know, and I was telling him about this, and I actually showed him. I showed him the Burning Man video. When we went live from the other channel.
Yep.
And you know, I asked him, you know, you play Minecraft? He's like, oh yeah, I play a little bit. I'm like, yeah, like we got some people building cool stuff. He's like, whatever, man. I build castles. It's cool, you know. And I showed him the 3 Boyd images that you sent me.
Yeah.
The spaceship and like the, you know, apartment or business office or whatever the hell that is, the future of the city. And the QR code, and he's just blown away. He's like, "What? Somebody built that?" Like, yeah, it wasn't there. It wasn't. It didn't just randomly generate.
Just magically appear.
So anyway, we got talking. So yeah, I just wanted to ask one question that I didn't know the answer to, and I could research it. But if I don't know the answer, then maybe there's other people that are listening to the stream that don't know either. Because we were talking about this, and like we see it as a really good use case to be able to bring in your kids or your nieces or your nephews. Like we live in a global world that's affected by a pandemic. I mean, it's a way that you and your nephew were able to get together and you know, do stuff and play online and have a relationship. So with the Java edition of Minecraft, is it only because I remember somebody asked in a previous stream that we had, can you play it on Xbox? And your answer to that was no. With the Java edition, does it have to be on a computer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no tablets, no smartphones.
Sadly, at this time, there is no exceptions to that.
Okay, sure. All right, great. Then that was the main question that I really wanted to ask.
Yeah.
And I let's go through because there were some cool videos that happened this week. And yeah, so let me ask you, out of the 5 videos, what was your favorite? Did you have a favorite? It's a tough couple, really, but
5 that we did. So what was my favorite?
It's a really tough call, I think.
It is, right? So like, okay, quick. Seth said in the future it'll be supported. That's cool. I like that. I didn't know that. So Rodrigo, EOS Detroit, I loved that. Having Greg on for the first time was really fun.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I mean, me, Moguls, Sean was like his deadpan, like eviscerating humor. was super fun. Doing the show just with you on Thursday was a freaking crazy blast. And like I don't know, NFT Game Day is always good, but having M Blue on, and this is bias on my part, but I think NFT Game Day with M Blue was probably my favorite, but not by a lot. And part of that is weighted because of what happened over this weekend, right? And we're probably gonna have to talk about that, but like the bidding war that's going on in Uplift Art over trying to get the one of ones, including the monument, the video you guys just saw, is like kind of epic. Like there's a whale fight going on right now, and it's pretty intense.
Yeah, last time I checked, it was well over 1 million wax.
It's closer to 2.
Oh, okay.
Like the top is 1 million, I think.
Yeah.
But I think the total donated for the event, I think it's close to 2 million.
That's
it's bananas is what it is.
Yeah, that'll buy a lot of bananas.
Right? It's so many bananas.
I always, I've
2.37 million wax. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Jesus Christ.
That's 7 yen per wax.
Blue Wizard keeps raising. Oh Jesus. Yeah,
what
the fuck?
That's well, there's a live stream at 11:45.
Yeah.
I think Sanders and Blue, I'm not sure if you're going to join or not, but they're going to be on. So probably you're definitely going to.
It's going to be on this. It's going to be on this channel.
Okay,
so
great.
So we're going to be there for it for sure.
We're
hosting this thing
at that point. But.
Yeah, it's it's crazy pants. It's crazy pants.
Yeah, I always enjoy having M Blue on and talking to him, and that's good. But for me, I like on Monday by far my favorite episode was, Rob Rigo and the newfound Lars, because that was just cool, and we're probably going to have some of those artworks that we went through in the show to give out to some of the community members. Actually, Rob contacted me and asked if we would like to do that, and so we're going to do that. But yeah, I think Media Moguls for me was really fun because I just love that kind of humor where you can take the piss out of one another, and it even like continued beyond into the Twitter feed.
It didn't stop.
Pictures. That was really fun. So I'm super stoked to have Bonds on. But yeah, like I said, it was really nice to meet Greg in person for me for the first time.
Yeah.
And I liked going through the news actually. Like I kind of wondering if we can bring that back more often than not. Because I think that's it. When everything isn't doom and gloom, there's a lot happening, and I think it's good that we can actually go through it sometimes, or 50% or even 80%. But we can talk about that later. But yeah, let's start from the beginning. Rob Rigo and Lars.
Yeah, let's do that. I barely remember that. That feels like a year ago. Okay, so Lars was sort of a surprise part of the guesty situation, right? And he's an amazing artist. Really glad we met him.
The best office we'll ever have on this show, and we've had M Blue on the show with his pretty awesome office. Although that this office blew it away.
And this office is real.
Yeah, this office is real.
So there's that, right? Yeah, it's incredible. It's really cool. So yeah, they're awesome. They're working on a bunch of crazy stuff. That like art and NFTs, and Rodrigo with EOS Detroit is they're always working on new whiz bang, new tech stuff, which is always really good. They have a place in the community cluster now. They're super stoked about that, which is fun. What else can we say about that?
Yeah, I just really I like the artwork, and I thought it was really fun to see both of them together. Like it was pretty cool. And if you go through, the NFTs that they kind of showcase to us, it's cool because they're going to be on EOS as well. That's kind of where they're planning on dropping those. So yeah, I'm excited to see how that comes together.
Indeed. All right, well, Tech Talk on a Tuesday.
I got to co-op Greg for one of his shows because I realized like I probably need a crash course in this myself. So I'm kind of excited to do that. But I liked it. Like I liked, seeing all the new stuff that I didn't know about, the nether, the teleportation stuff. I also watched part of Ken Bozak and Anders thing as well.
Did you? I didn't actually catch that. Was it fun? I mean, I can only imagine that it was.
It was pretty fun. Those two guys are awesome. So that was kind of fun. But the difference between that was we kind of have your special powers still at this moment, so we can kind of fly and teleport to various places with Greg. So that was kind of cool. I'm kind of excited to see what he does with all of these community leaders. And I'm sure he's super excited to be doing it because you could just tell he was in his own, glory there.
Yeah.
Doing stuff. So
yeah, it's true. I mean, that's the thing. He loves, interviewing people anyway. It's why we've been in media for so long. So like getting to know them, but also like, hey, I'm going to teach you some Minecraft basics. He loves the shit out of that. So, and yeah, you can actually catch where we did exactly that with Mr. Ken Bozak, which was super fun. And then fucking Sean.
That was great, and it was a nice follow up to Cheney. I because last week 2 weeks ago now we had Cheney on for EOSIO weekly update, and he's also a part of EOS Writer, but we focus more on the EOS side, and we did talk a little bit about EOS Writer. But yeah, Sean was awesome. It was great to hear the background story, and I know you got a big kick out of him taking the piss out of our good friend Bonds. So.
Oh, dude, he went after him hard for hopping into the Ethereum DeFi space. Mere minutes, very very few minutes, in fact, after waxing poetic about the death of tribalism in cryptocurrency. It was well delivered. I'm a fan.
Yeah. It was really good. And I know he mentioned as well that was actually his first time on camera. And he said
really?
he said he usually doesn't do interviews because it's not his thing. He's more of a writer. But he said he watched the Cheney episode and he watched a couple other episodes that we put together, and he really liked the kind of laid back vibe. So I'm really happy to see that we're bringing people onto the show that aren't necessarily comfortable or aren't camera people.
Right.
You're a camera person. I mean,
now that was it. I'm a camera person in the same way that I can perform on stage. I had to learn how to do that to do the other stuff that I like to do.
Yeah, I'm okay sitting here talking because but it was funny because we'll come back to this later, but on NFT game day on Friday, usually when we pop on a little bit early, to get ready for the show, something funny happens or something interesting happens. You guys decided to do your NFT, whatever, little vocal thing. I'm not comfortable enough in the camera or my own voice to do that. So I just laughed, right? So I get where Sean is coming from. If this is his first time on screen, he's not really sure how what it's going to be like. You get, I don't think he was nervous at all because he's just hilarious, but it was cool that he just came on and brought his personality. And that's what I like. That's what I want to see. I think that's what we do every day. We come on here and we bring our personalities. And so having people, and then the thing that I liked about that the most actually was that was one of our most kicking days in the comment section. The comments were on fire. Everyone was jumping in. Everyone was having fun. Bonds was there. Cheney was there.
Yep.
Lisa Chandler was there. All a few regulars were there, and everyone was just enjoying themselves. So I really liked it. I mean, I think
it's good vibe. Good vibe. Good vibe. Good vibe.
EOSIO weekly update, old school update.
See, this is the thing. That was what, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, and I don't remember what we talked about already. Like, I think that was when Wax first started to move.
Yeah, we went through a bunch of the headlines. We actually put the post up on the screen, and we went through a bunch of the headlines, especially the Twitter highlights. So let us know if you guys like that. I actually really like it. Like, I think the Twitter headlines are great.
Yeah, me too. That was a really, and to talk about it, a really easy way to run a show that's like, got high quality content the entire way throughout, right? Sort of collecting these tweets and sort of updates throughout the week, but then we actually have them as a record, and you can go and check that out, by following our Jimmy here on Medium. It's on Medium, right? Or where is it?
Yeah, that one's on Medium. So we put this roundup post that's connected in the comments below, and the EOSIO weekly on Medium, just because that's the most user-friendly platform. I mean, Medium's been around for a long time, and everything you copy and paste in there is uniform. It looks good. There's no glitches. There's no bugs. There's no weird stuff. Sorry to all of the other platforms that are out there, but yeah, fix your glitches and bugs. And I know you're working on it. I know you're working hard on it, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, for a post of that extensiveness, that's where we've just decided to do it for now. So the other posts, they go on Tribe, they go on discussions, they go on Publish OX, they get pushed to all over the space. They're just simple copy and paste to let you guys know what's going to happen with the show. But these ones are the ones with the guts and the content. More so the Thursday post than the weekly roundup. It's just nice to put them all together and see. One more thing that we kind of forgot to mention about the Media Moguls, if we go back, because I didn't put it in the post as well. Right now, they do have that meme contest going on.
Oh, yeah.
So, and some, fairly decent prizes, not as good as they told me it was when they said it was $25,000, and it wasn't. But it was still like a big chunk of EOS. So, yeah, it was pretty good. Definitely, go check that out. I think it's just EOS meme on Twitter.
They've already got a couple that are like really good.
Yeah, they've got a couple that are really.
Yeah,
cool.
That's gonna end up working out pretty good, I believe.
Just watching that. This was a trying. Okay, this is a trying. This is a trying thing for you. Like, your bias is that and Blue and the stuff that's happening now, that was your Friday bias. But I totally forgot about this. Maybe my bias comes from the fact that, like, you were booted out of that Media Mogul show for like 20 minutes. So like I have it all to myself.
Sad. Yeah, you definitely handled the show. Yeah, my internet like literally went down. Like I was dead. I was dead to the world. Couldn't do anything.
Fair enough.
Very, very sad.
And lastly, for our shows, we had last night. But there were a couple other in there that we didn't preview either. I think you did one with forget who it was.
Dr. Dr. Unani and I did a super secret Discord preview. That was just him teaching me about Discord, because I don't know the fucking first thing about it. It's terrible.
And he set our Discord up for us, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's going to be the Discord for the Uplift. Right now, only community leaders that are in the community cluster are getting in, but that will eventually be opened up to everyone. So Greg and I on Mondays, or is it Mondays or Tuesdays? I think Tuesdays, are doing a show just updating people on the builds that are going on outside of the community cluster, because there's a lot of them, right? Like the community cluster, that picture that's going around with all the BPs and all the projects and all whatever, that's just one area of the Uplift. There's people that have been in game for a little while. They're building infrastructure all over the place. So there's a lot of other stuff to see. So we're covering that and still not keeping up with that. And then what else did we do? Oh, on Thursdays now, we're doing Corey and Blue Buddy brainstorming time. I'm so good at naming shows, they should hire me to do it. That's a lie. That's not true. I'm terrible at naming shows. Because basically just like Blue and I were chatting, and we're doing brainstorming anyway. Why don't we just brainstorm literally the stuff that's going to end up in the Uplift? Why don't we just do it live? Because we always kind of say, shit, that should have been live anyway, because we don't really talk about anything that we're not comfortable sharing with people. And I just miss the guy. Like we're working on stuff all the time, but we don't ever actually get to hang out. So that's sort of, we started a whole show just so that I could hang out with my buddy, which is funny. And we did this little educational thing that was super fun. How to turn magic internet money into donuts.
And that was really like I had no idea. I woke up in the morning and that was on the show, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put this on. That was really well done, and
thank you. I didn't know if it would be or not. I was.
Yeah, if you're new to this, especially if you're new to the space, go and watch it back because you guys basically there was a problem that you solved, and you solved it kind of together, right?
That's it, right? Yeah. So these are all the people that are building in the Uplift now. Some of them are making money now just from doing work there, which of course is our intent for the whole ecosystem, right? We want people to come in there and be able to change attention or even just playing or actual work and genius and creativity into money. And so the money that we're using is wax, and they didn't know how to actually take that out, so it wasn't real for them, right? So I was like, okay, well, to get wax to Coinbase, you gotta get some EOS and blah blah. So we just basically went over all the things, right? Lisa just said I listened to that last night and you solved one of my problems too. That's cool. I would love to know what that is so that I could try and do it again. Anyway, so that was super fun. And then Fridays, 2:00, we do Recurrier and I do Clusterfuck. And we went to Crypto Monkeys, and the builds that they have there are just insane. Like they built a chart and it's got like a rocket with a rainbow behind the chart, and it's like a big it's so good. Like I've seen some of the stuff from space. They got the big logo from space from the satellite view or whatever. It all looks really good, but I was unprepared for how unbelievably fucking awesome it is on that actual plot. And did you see the bad days that Bitcoin Blues brother from and he's from Australia, so he doesn't always make these shows. But he said, hey, I'm kind of working with this project, and like, I kind of, had to trust him, right? Because they're really, really new. But he's been around the ecosystem. He's helped a lot of people, and so I just kind of took a chance, right? Well, it turns out the project's legit, and the builders that they brought in there to start building stuff have made this big, huge hanging sign. I think if you're in the Uplift Telegram, there's pictures of that. It's just like the stuff that's getting built is amazing, and like the Boyd thing is like twice as complicated as it was last week, right? Like, so it's and they've got QR codes and different things like that. That interaction on the 2D map, Jimmy, like it's going to be lit. I'm talking to Anders and Blockbase about giving them a community cluster for the merch store, because Anders is working really closely with them. And, we're talking about using a dynamic QR code. So one QR code that just automatically maps to like a different deal or a different thing, every time, or like a different claim link, or, like just, randomly changing things up. So people are incentivized to go visit it every day, not in game, because not everyone can get in game, but just on the map, right? So you've got this excuse to kind of go and navigate around and look at shit and, and then zoom in on Blockbase or see if you could find any other QR codes, because you never know when someone's going to be offering an NFT claim link or a deal to something or anything like that. So it's just like this whole other layer of potential interaction with that map. And
yeah, there's some brilliance going on in a few different backroom channels. Some of them that we're aware of, and some of them that we're not actually. So I think it's pretty amazing to see like all of these different communities coming together, and
it really is.
I've been kind of pushing to get a few people that I think need to be in there. I won't name any names, but like Corey, I've been mailing you and been like, you got to put these guys on the list. And okay, well, if they don't have time to deal with it, then I'll just figure out how to manage it. And, within 2 or 3 days, they're already in the Telegram channel being like, oh, okay, now we know what's going on. Like we're here.
Yeah.
It's like, really cracks me up actually. So yeah, that's good. Like like you said, there's a big kind of community that's in there and doing stuff. So I'm, as you said, with Recurrier last week, nothing is new, but I'm suspecting that that's not going to be the case so long, which kind of brings us to our next thing where you went through with Recurrier. But I remember at the beginning of the show, you kind of saying, oh, nothing's really new this week. But I think, in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
I was kidding, right?
you're not going to be able to say anything else.
That's the thing. Like that joke was terrible this week because there was tons of fucking new shit. But that joke's just gonna get really, really old, really, really fast. I mean, there's new stuff since we did the show, like a lot of new stuff. So just since we did the show on Friday, it's Sunday.
Sorry, actually, I didn't get that because I didn't know when the Crypto Monkeys thing.
Oh, yeah. No, there's
that it was like,
so much new shit. Okay, before I forget,
yes,
so we have
maybe not your forte then.
Yeah, no, it's really not. I'm not a funny person, as it turns out. So every Sunday, and it's been going on a little over a year now, we get together in the Uplift and actually on this channel now too, to have a gratitude ceremony. 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's in an hour and a half, give or take. And last year, on the day that they turned Voyager around to take a picture of the Earth, and it was just that one little pixel, right? Carl Sagan wrote that really famous thing about it. On that day, we actually play Carl Sagan talking about it. And so the first time we did that was last year. And today was actually the day that it happened. So we did it like that week or whatever, right? So today at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on this channel, instead of going right into the gratitudes, we're actually going to play that Carl Sagan's thing. It's sort of an event that we do every year now. It's tradition if you do it twice. And then of course we'll do the gratitudes and share the moment of silence when we do the sunrise, and that whole ceremony that we do in the cathedral every year from inside the Uplift, or every weekend. But yeah, today's Carl Sagan Day. So we're going to be playing that live, and I highly recommend coming to check it out. Even if you've heard it before, hearing it again is really, really good. Hearing it again with a group of your really, really close friends and kind of extended family is even better. So this channel, in about an hour and a half, make sure that you show up, and you can just subscribe and hit the bell. You'll get notifications every time we go live. So that's all I have to say about that.
Nice. I like it. Yeah. It's good to have the balance between the world, the communities, the art, the different people. We kind of started this channel to do 5 shows a week, but it's expanded into all of these kind of like little side projects, side shows, side things that are happening, and I really like it. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I like it too.
We basically experts in fields are helping one another, and it's really interesting. So next week, let's quickly go through next week.
Okay.
Because I think we're not going to stay here for an hour. Because even though I love hanging out with you, I kind of think I have an NFT that I got to get my hands on and try to burn and get a lower mint. Just saying. Maybe why don't you set up a really long video to distract all these people so we have higher chances of getting the lower mints?
Just like have the video play over the 10 o'clock hour transition. Like, definitely don't go to Uplift Art. Definitely don't click the button at 10.
So for all of you that we went over this on NFT Game Day on Friday, but for all of you that might have missed it or don't know, I'm looking at my time, which is completely different than yours. At 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the last fragment will go on sale, or will go on auction. And as soon as that segment goes on auction, then you're able to burn one of each segment from the previous 12 segments over the course of the last 24 hours and get the minted music video NFT. So Monday, I know you're excited. We're probably gonna do it at a different time on Monday, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be I think noon or 1. I'd have to check the calendar. I'll get the thing up. We've got Adriana from Cypher Glass finally. She's living on the West Coast, so we're not gonna wake her up at. It's at noon. It's at 9 o'clock her time, so it's gonna be at noon Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, we're gonna have her come in and hang out with us and talk Cypher Glass and pull her into the community cluster, hopefully. And
that's either last call for me or first coffee. I'm not really sure. So it'll be interesting to see how I show up.
Okay.
Tuesday, we have an EOSIO tech guru that was recommended by a really good friend of ours who has been on a tech talk on a Tuesday in the past. And we don't really know that much about this guy, but he is awesome. He seems awesome. So he's going to come on and he's actually going to do like some tech talk. Like he's going to bury us. Like word on the street is that like some really intelligent people will spend like, a few hours to like 1 or 2 days on some of these like major serious problems. And finally they just like, screw it, I can't do it. And they'll message him and he'll figure it out in 10 to 15 minutes.
That's crazy. That reminds me of the new guy at Uplift Art, Nathan Rempel. Like every time that guy talks, I feel like I must be an idiot. Like just like I feel like I need a brain transplant after every conversation with that guy.
Yeah, he's been involved in quite a few projects. So I've kind of ran in similar spaces with him. But yeah, he's like, not only is he like intelligent, we should pull him on at some point. I know he's busy, Absolutely. But once we get this launched, we'll definitely have to have him on. But but he's like gung ho too. Like he is like, yeah. Like being technically smart is like a drug to him. It's like,
yeah, right. Like, and he's got a just a really, really big vision for how he wants the world to go, and. Like having sort of, and I'd love to see if you would actually talk about it live. I'm not sure you would, but seeing the complexity of it, like it's one thing to be like, hey, I want to do this with the world. Okay, cool. You sound like a fucking crazy person. But when you look at the detailed, very, very detailed step-by-step thing, like he's actually done his homework, right? In a big way. And that doesn't mean it'll work. It might not. But like that level of sort of taking a really intense, really ambitious vision for the future, and then taking it down to its particular potential elements, and then making plausible case scenarios for, okay, these are the businesses, these are the business sectors that we need to take over, and here's how to do it to move the ball forward to basically saving humanity from itself. And he's not kidding. And that's infectious. It really, really is. That's all I have to say about that.
Thanks, Sue. I think that's kind of why we decided to put together the post of the review. But then Corey said, yeah, let's just come on, because I kind of forget what happened. So I kind of like these little reviews too. So I'm glad that people are enjoying it. On Wednesday, our Media Mogul actually is kind of going to be on Thursday, but it's not Media Mogul Day, so we'll probably bring in another Media Mogul. But on Thursday for EOSIO Weekly Update, we're actually going to have Jack Wales from Discussions App.
Yep.
And like for the record, like all of the images for EOSIO Weekly Update on Thursdays are not, they're altered enough so that they're not copyrighted. I'm just saying I'm being active in my thing, but I'm pulling images from where people live. And if you can find out, where that city is, and you can prove to me, that I'm going to give you a really sweet freaking NFT or something. I guess I like, yeah, I like it. I could pull my own too, but it's a big hassle. We've got some ideas for NFT Game Day and for Media Moguls, but we haven't solidified those quite yet. I mean, Media Moguls, we don't really always need a guest either, because you got a couple here right on the screen.
Right.
Yeah, but we have a couple ideas, so we're going to hopefully get to those. I don't know. I guess final thought is, what's more difficult, Corey? Is it more difficult to get people who are building in a bear run to take a break and come on our show, or building in a bull market to take a break and come on our show? Because there's like, it's really, I like it, but it's
that's the thing. Like, and part of the reason why we started doing this is like the wizards out there building things need people to find out about their things. Otherwise, their things are without any value, right?
Yeah.
Like it's that intersection of really smart people making really cool things, but then having all of us use those things and hear about them and to be in that flow of information. So, you know, it's a pretty good value proposition for, especially, you know, like we're developing this community. All you guys keep sharing this stuff out. Like we're growing as a sort of extended family. And then when, you know, some project wants to come in there, we can decide whether or not it's cool or not, and you know, give them bigger and bigger bumps of our community coming in and sharing their stuff with the world and our experience with their technology, right?
I really like how, I agree. I really like how well Lisa Chandler listens, because apparently I have to explain this again now, because, you know, that just was, that was
it sounds like you were going to dox people a little bit.
That was kind of my attempt at sarcasm, actually. But yeah, it didn't work out so well. But no, okay, so here's the thing, right? Like, I just really like photography, and I like cool images, and I like cool photos, and I do take a lot of images of myself and photos of myself, but I just kind of decided that I was going to put some of my images up, but I don't always have images for people who I put up on EOSIO weekly updates. So sometimes I just, you know, find images on the internet by typing in the place that I want to showcase those images from, and then type in free images. And I'm assuming that just like, you know, normal crypto YouTubers that say this is not financial advice keeps them out of prison for years and years and years on end. This is like,
that's what I hear.
You know, getting from getting sued for stealing somebody else's images. That's, you know, I'm just like, right? Because I mean, I've heard as well that, like, you know, playing dead if a bear attacks you is, you know, probably going to keep you alive. I'm assuming it's the same thing in the real world. When the lawyers come at you, you just feign innocence, right?
Yeah, I've heard that totally works. This is why people really come here. They come here for the fucking really good advice, like just really strong advice. Hey, thanks for sharing, everybody. Hey, we should probably give a crate away. What do you think?
Yeah, I've got a few that we can give away too. If you run out, no, and I'll send them over.
I was just gonna give one away right now. So
that's cool. And these promo crates are great. And also, we're gonna highlight this in the weekly ESI. While you do that, I'm gonna speak as well.
I just gotta figure out who we should give it to. Maybe I'll just like scroll around randomly. I mean, Joe and El Navarro Ananino said he shared it, assuming that it's a he. Sorry, they said they shared it to Facebook. I mean, I like being impressed. So, Crypto Chris said, "Thank you. That's impressive. I like gratitude." So you know how some people pick randomly? I'm not picking randomly. I like at all. I'm gonna be biased as fuck.
I think it's okay to be biased sometimes.
Me too. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, Seth put his in first, and I genuinely like him, but that's not good enough today. I think I'm gonna, you know, we don't have very much of a footprint on Facebook, so I think I'm gonna fire it at that Joe and El Navarro Ananon dude. That's gonna happen.
I like it. We have a very small footprint on Facebook. We have 3 channels that we manage. Well, we have 4 channels that we manage on Facebook, actually. But I don't know if anyone really pays attention to them. Like, I'd like to know if people actually pay attention.
Right.
You know, I kind of quit posting on some other social media apps because nobody seems to pay attention to them. So
that's kind of the thing, right? You have to go where the people are and where the attention is. And that's just kind of the way it is. What are you gonna do? Whoa. Oh, is this? Hold on, I gotta show you this. I was like, I just popped into Atomic Hub to go find the crate to send over there, and I got this, and I seriously thought it was real for a second. This is made up to look like an Alien Wars thing, but for Andrews, and like 404. For the NFT discovery thing, 666 for like mining ability. These are very aggressive numbers, just in case anyone doesn't mess around with that. That's so good. All right, see, this is the thing. Like, part of me wants to sell this
yeah.
because it's going to be worth bank, but at the same time, like I don't want to sell it because it's fucking that guy. Oh, look at this shit! How cool is this? All right, yeah, you definitely want to like subscribe to Any Observation. I think he sells like wedges every month or something like that, and he just like sends these random pieces of like, fun.
Oh, slices every month.
Yeah. The slices. I think I only missed 2 hours. There we go. Pretty excited about that.
You only missed 2 hours for the drop.
Two segments, so like 4 hours.
Oh well, what do you need? I can maybe send it over.
Did you get them during the day?
I missed two, but I already picked them up on the secondary market. So.
Oh, nice. The midnight one and the 2 a.m. one, I missed. Midnight. I don't know what numbers those are. I'm gonna find that out.
Ping me the numbers later, and I'll send them.
Okay.
Unless I don't have them. I was actually surprised because there was one point where like segment number 6 was selling on the secondary market. It was selling for like 450 wax was the low.
Daniel. Okay. All right.
So like I was like, whoa, like what happened? Like everyone must have been like segment number 6 at 6 hours in, everyone's like they're just like hitting the snooze button on their alarm, they're not waking up.
Right.
Like it was pretty
so
good.
many things
yeah.
Cool. All right. So yeah, there you go, Joe, and it's all you, buddy. What else we got to do? So yeah, again, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's in an hour. We're going to be doing the Carl Sagan Day for the gratitude ceremony in the cathedral. At 11:40, I am getting on the live with M Blue to finish off what has been an absolutely obscenely epic drop for Uplift Art for the Tiamo Collectible Love thing. And then nap time, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, fair enough. I'm going to bed soon after this because
little nappy nap.
2 days in a row to stay up until 4 a.m.
That's excessive. Yeah, that's a lot, man. You gotta take care of yourself, dude.
Yeah. So, but sometimes I enjoy it, depending upon who we're chatting with. So.
Yeah, Bitcoin Blues Brothers just said Anders is in the Uplift building. Not surprised. Yeah, auction war is happening today. Yeah, I mean, I want to go check that out. Like, it might even be higher from where we checked it out yesterday.
We got like 5 minutes, so why don't you pull it up?
It is higher. Holy fucking shit!
And yeah, so we got a wax price of what right now?
It's like 6.6 cents, give or take.
Not financial advice. Check your own Blockfolio. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I mean, look, that's just like the Blue Wizard just won't let it go. That's so funny.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That is awesome. So yeah, we're looking at 2.3 million wax for this drop. That's a whole thing.
Yeah, we might have to come up with another cause soon.
Yeah, for real. Like even now, like if wax hits $1, we're way past our goal. And I think wax is going to hit $1. This is financial advice from a guy on the internet who talks. You know what I mean? Like the whole that caveat is so stupid. It might not be good advice because nobody really knows what's going to happen. But yeah, it's a lot of wax, Donna. It's a lot of wax. That's a lot of wax. Lots of wax.
That's about $210,000.
Yeah, it's some money
at today's current prices. If my calculations are
no, it's not 10 cents.
What? How much did you say?
It's about 230,000.
Yeah, that's what I said. 210.
Hold on. 2.3 million. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. I figured it out.
Yeah, it's 100. Still, it's 100. It's only 151,000. That's it. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's kind of that's That's a lot of brick and mortar.
Mhm.
So but we've got another event coming shortly after this as well, I believe. So I don't think we're going to need a year to do this.
No, we're not. Yeah, I mean the when it's only 0.605. Only 0.605.
Yeah.
So 149. Okay, thanks Triple B.
And one last thing I actually want to throw out there as well. I meant to do this earlier, but we got a little bit sidetracked. If you check my Twitter, and we're going to put it in the EOSIO weekly update as well, but there's some really great people in the community that have done some amazing things. I mean, Bitcoin Blues Brothers, gotta love that name, Triple B. He's done some really good things. But another person that's kind of flying under the radar recently is Ephraim from he runs like a charity proxy kind of on Jenner EOS, and he's been donating a lot to Uplift as well, doing throwing proxies things out in and donating like 100%. I know there's a lot of other people that are doing it as well, but yeah, just a shout out to him. He's taken kind of this idea and he's created something on his own with it as well, where he's actually mining various tokens to be able to stake to various charity proxies. So hopefully we're going to learn more about this in the future and be able to figure out a way to get him on. I know he can't come on right now, but yeah, I'd really like to hear about it, what he's doing. And so just a shout out to all of the people who are donating 50%, 70%, 80%, 100%, which is, what they're doing to Uplift as well. Cause that all helps too, and that's awesome. We got 4 minutes. What do you want to do? Are you going to hang out here and do this, or do you want to close up shop?
I think let's just end it. I want to say thank you to everybody for showing up. Yeah. Again, 11 o'clock. We're gonna get together. I'm actually go live a little bit early just because I have a hard out at 11:40 now. But either way, so it'll be a very efficient gratitude service. And it's Carl Sagan Day, so we're going to play that clip that we get to experience together. Then M Blue and I are going live to see how insane this gets in the next hour or two, because it might get crazy. Well, it's probably going to get crazier, which is terrifying, but like in a good way. So yeah, let's rock and roll. Let's get out of here. Thank you guys very much for hanging out. There's 22 people right here right now. You guys are awesome.
Yeah. And for just a random, we just show up. That's awesome.
It's not even like that weekly roundup thing. Like this is really beneficial for me because there's so much stuff going on. Just
time-wise, it's kind of random, right? We just
yeah, we do it at Sunday mornings. I mean, it makes sense if we were to do it at 9 since we do everything else at 9. But what are you gonna do? There's no rules.
There's no rules.
There's no rules.
I mean, rules are for people who make them. Not for anyone else.
Not for people who break them. Mic drop. Oh, I didn't have the button. Do it again.